Hello, makeup lovers and others. I'm gonna have a low-key video today because I am not feeling well. But I wanted to at least um, jump on here and do my best to make a video because I actually have a topic I want to discuss. So last weekend I went to a intercommunity, like community-wide faith gathering. It was billed as a praise and worship event, and it was in a beautiful park, one where I often take my dog, in a different town, but not too far away. And I went by myself because, well, for a lot of reasons. But anyway, yeah, so I knew I hate this. I hate that I felt this way. But I was hesitant because I thought, I don't want this to be a political rally or anything like that. I have done the political thing. I thought I was going to, run for office one day. I went to grad school for public policy, all of that, all of the things. I was very involved politically in my 20s and early 30s. Really, I've always been political from pretty much childhood. But it's been very disillusioning in recent days, not recent days, recent years, the whole political world and the lack of civility and the weaponization of faith. I better keep working here. Sorry, I'm so tired. I just feel lousy. Anyway, yeah, the weaponization of faith is probably the right way to put it. Look what I'm whipping out today. Yes, that's right. The new elf. It's the same one, but it's a new pack. Oh my gosh. I honestly am not sure how we're going to get through this, but we'll get through it together. I have used up my old one. That's what I'm trying to say. So I bought a new one, but it's the same elf contour concealer, the Halo Glow, not concealer, contour wand, Halo Glow beauty wand in Fair Light. Love this thing. Love this thing. Anyway, yeah, so, sorry, throwing out the box. So I went to this event with hopes, but moderated hopes, because I knew there was a chance that it would be more political than praise. And the good news is it wasn't more political than praise. But the bad news is the gentleman on the stage, who was the organizer, the leader of the event, I won't say his name, but in his introduction, he was saying that he was the number one violator of COVID restrictions in New England during the pandemic. And he was bragging about this. And I actually said out loud, I yelled. I was sitting behind the band because of the noise, not a noise person. And I'm sitting behind the stage on a rock wall, beautiful. And there were wonderful, people there to praise the Lord. And whether you are a believer in Jesus or not, it should have been uplifting and celebratory. And in some ways it really was. But then he comes out with that nonsense. And I said, so I actually yelled out. I said, people died. People died during the pandemic. And yes, we got some bad medical advice, perhaps, during the pandemic, because I'll give people the benefit of the doubt. They didn't know. None of us knew really what was going on. And, it was early days, and we're all trying to figure it out and do the best that we can. I don't give the president a pass for saying, hey, maybe if we drank Clorox. I know, joke, haha, not funny when you're the leader of the free world. Anyway, but to brag about violating COVID protocols for gatherings, as though it were a badge of honor, is so insensitive. People died. So that really bothered me, and just some of the rhetoric. And I just thought, let's just be here for what we're here for. Like, there's so much focus on America, America, America. And I'm a proud American. I've always been a proud American. I'm not proud of all of the things that we do and that some people stand for. Certainly not. But that's not what this event was about. It was about God. It was about praising God and inviting Him into our everyday circumstances, our community, our lives, our personal lives, asking for forgiveness where we've messed up, and, seeking wisdom, and just rejoicing in the privilege of being God's creation, being part of it, being created and loved, and all of those things. Thanking Jesus for coming and saving my soul. That's why I was there. And I think that was true for most of the people there, if I had to guess. But to hear people cheer when he said that he was the number one violator of COVID restrictions, oh my word. It's like, this is why people hate us as American evangelicals, because we come across as ignorant and uncaring and self-satisfied. It really upset me, as you can tell. So, I stayed for a while, and I praised, and whatever, that man is just a man. He's just a man. And some of his ideas are really bad. But his big idea of gathering people together to worship God is not bad. It's wonderful. And so I was just trying to keep some perspective and be there for the right reason, But I couldn't help thinking about the people who are working in the concession stand, at this little park. And I just kept thinking, oh, what if one of them has a parent who passed away from COVID? What if one of them just understands the ignorance of the statement that this gentleman just made, and is turned off not just to him, but to all of Christianity because of it? Disheartening. So I know I am very much guilty of speaking before I think, as anybody who talks a lot probably is guilty, but no, it's no excuse. I've got to do better. But yeah, so just challenge to all of us to be compassionate with our words, not braggadocious about our misdeeds. Think about how our words affect other people. I'll tell you an example of where I really checked myself. So for my nephew and future niece-in-law's wedding shower, went home to Georgia. Yay! And the girls were having a girls' day. And my sister lives in this beautiful place, and we were on her beautiful porch. She has two beautiful porches, a front, a back, and actually a side porch. It's incredible. She's designed it all herself. She's so talented. But we're on the front porch and we're taking pictures. And I have, I was an actor, did a little bit of modeling, and so I've taken a lot of pictures in my life. And one of the things I've learned is you've got to know your angles, and there are tricks to making yourself look better in pictures, how you position your body, your neck, etc. So I thoughtlessly and well-intentioned said to my absolutely stunning future niece-in-law, I said, hey, before your wedding, make sure you spend some time in front of a mirror, practicing kind of learning where your angles are. And so you'll be more comfortable in your wedding photos. She wasn't asking for my advice, and I could tell she was a little taken aback, and at first I thought that was strange. Like, I guess I assumed she knows kind of my own backstory, and she knows some of it, obviously, but she said to me, I just want to be in the moment and enjoy myself. And I thought, of course you do. Of course you do. It's your wedding day. You're marrying the love of your life, and good for you. So I thought about that, and I told her the next day, I said, I just want you to know you're incredibly photogenic, and you look good in every picture we took yesterday. So please, I want you to know I didn't mean anything negative about you by saying that. I was just thinking about how to look good in photos and what I've learned over my many years on the planet, because I'm an old woman. And, she was very gracious to me. But I said, that was just so thoughtless of me to speak without thinking about how it might be received. And I am so sorry. She was just lovely. And she's a beautiful girl. And honestly, every picture of that girl just looks phenomenal. And that's not true of every beautiful person. There are people who are beautiful in person and who cannot take a good picture. And then there's the opposite. There are people who are, frankly, kind of homely in real life, but boy, they look great on film or digital photos. So, yeah, I just had to say to myself, check myself before I speak. So it's not just other people who need to do that. It's not just this event organizer. I'm sure he meant well. I really am. I know he did. For Pete's sake, he is traveling the country, encouraging people to worship God together, regardless of the church they attend, to come together by what unites us, which is our faith, and worship God. Yay! Good for him, but good for all of us who have that opportunity. I don't usually do a pencil underneath my eyes, but I'm sorry, I'm not feeling well. So we're just going to go for it, right? Just do a little pencil, try and smudge it out as much as I can so it's not too harsh a line, but gives me some definition. And that's going to have to do it. For my eyeshadow today, I used mainly just my blush, which is a trick if you don't have a lot of time and you don't want to fuss too much. And then I used another powdered shadow. Oh, here it is. I used a Trish McEvoy shadow, This guy, you can see I'm all fancy. I didn't even bother to invest in the thing it goes into, but it's called Glaze Sugar Plum. I just put a little bit of that here as well. So that's it, quick and easy. And then here I'm gonna use, this one is Mushroom. Again, look how much I have left. It's getting smaller and smaller, but it's from Urban Decay, and as most of my pencils are, I just love it. I just think it's, it has a little shimmer in it. Well, it has a fair amount of shimmer in it, but it's not obnoxious. It's fundamentally a brown pencil. Sorry, we're gonna look in the big mirror. Oh golly, missed my line entirely. There we go. So, we're just gonna go with it. What did I do on my lips? I did, again, you'd think I have more Trish than I actually have, but it's another Trish McAvoy. It's in the color Nude, which, as I've said before, is not very nude, but it's a good basic color. I'm gonna slap on some of this Revlon. It's number 007, and it is Glazed Mauve. Glazed Mauve. It's the Shine line from Revlon. They make a good lipstick. They really do. It's so moisturizing, this Shine one. Feels good. And I did my regular, before I even jumped on, because I started and stopped this. Technical difficulties, people. Ola Hendrickson again, and the beloved Natasha Denona Glam High Glam Concealer. I already talked about the contour, the e.l.f. contour. Have I done blush yet? Honestly, yes, I did. I think I did. So again, the Morphe, I know I'm so boring right now. I'm just doing the same thing, but again, I feel garbagey. Give a girl a break. Wrong one. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the world's most low energy makeup. What I tell you? Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I think that's it. So we're just gonna do mascara. Before we do that, always curling the lashes. Let's get in there. And there we go. So, love any thoughts, feedback. Have you know, how do you navigate when you're both excited about something and disappointed in it all at the same time? Have you ever had that experience? Just wondering, would that have, if you were at a worship event like that, would the gentleman's remarks have turned you off to whatever else he had to say? I'm guessing it would for many of you. Assuming there are many of you who are watching this. I don't know. Shout out to one of my dearest friends in the whole world, Giselle, who told me that my light is too yellow. I agree. I'm working on it. Today's not the day for me to fix it. Today, we're just trying to keep moving forward, stay vertical as much as possible. It's the small things, the small wins today, but I do appreciate that feedback, and she's wonderful, and I am blessed to have her as my friend. All right, so, my eBay journey continues. I don't know if I've told y'all that I'm building an eBay store, and I've been selling things for a little while, mostly jewelry, because I've collected so much over the years. Not fancy jewelry. I wish I could say it was fancy. Also, my dad used to have antique jewelry store, a series of stores, not like multiple stores at the same time, but, you know, single stores in different locations. And it was one of his careers. And anyway, he gave me a Tiffany bracelet to sell. That's even in its own little pouch. Oh, look, it kind of matches me. And today I sold it. So I'm excited. I'm taking this to the post office and then coming home and trying to finish a branding project that I have been working on for the Most Amazing Ministry. Just some final tweaks based on some feedback I received last week. And yeah, I just have not had the energy the last couple of days, and I've had headaches. That's fun. Trying to look at a computer. Ugh, don't you hate when you can't get your ear in? Okay, we'll try this one. I don't know why sometimes it works if you just switch ears. Yeah, that worked. Yeah, so I'm going to come back after the post office and pray that I don't have to stand in a long line because I don't have the energy to do it. Isn't that funny? This one just went right in, but now I can't get the back on. Craziness. Yeah. All right, it's time to switch up. So this is the cross I've been wearing for like 2 weeks, and I'm gonna switch it up today. I'm going with this guy. This is my more goes with everything. I just wish, so this is a 20-inch silver chain, and I have an 18-inch, and I feel like one's too long, one's too short. I guess I need a 19-inch. Everybody makes 18 and 20. Oh, look at my hair. It's a disaster, as always. Sorry, y'all. I just don't have the energy today. All right, that's it. This is the face. It's not a great face today. Sorry. It is what it is. But go on out. Have a wonderful day. Know that God loves you, and I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you in my next video.